Hello, welcome to this playthrough of Elden Ring, where I will be in the co-pilot seat and Branwell will be driving. This is a lore playthrough, and in every video there will be spoilers, because this is intended as a vehicle for Branwyn to explain her theories on the lore of the setting. So if you'd rather develop your own theories without being influenced by other people's, or don't want to be surprised on some of the deep lore of the game, this is not a straight playthrough of just playing gameplay focused. This is a lore focused playthrough. So you might want to give this a pass if you want to avoid big spoilers. With that said, I hope you enjoy the video. And we're back.
Welcome back to the lore playthrough of Elden Ring. I am Brandon. I am here with.
Oh, you cut off a little bit. Did you go mute?
Oh, no, I. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. That was
Yes.
weird. You said I'm here with, and then nothing happened after that.
Oh, right. Well, I said I'm here with Thrith, but
Yeah.
maybe I did the down note too
Hmm.
far. Let's see if. Okay.
Excuse me.
Let's see if we can get that information.
That was a significant amount of lore for that item, though.
Oh yeah, I mean it is probably the most important item in the DLC.
Mm.
People really didn't like Radahn being the final boss was still a surprise for most people, even after that.
Mm.
Because it just seems like it still feels so out of the blue.
Yep.
But when you go back and look at the base game, you can see where they were trying to set it up.
Yeah.
Yay, we can go and give this to Freya. So yeah, so he's all like, yeah, despite being on, opposite sides with, because she's Radahn's vassal.
Got it.
Bringing Radahn back is her thing, but like, honor amongst warriors and everything.
Mm-hmm.
General Radahn's soul met an honourable end, but kindly Mikola wishes to revive it, which is fine by me. I know it would pain old Jeren, but war has always suited General Radahn best, and certainly far more than any honourable death. Endless war to invigorate the soul, as befits General Radahn, the great god.
That's horrific.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about this one too, but we're going to see if she says any more.
Thank you. Now I finally cast off my misgivings. Give my regards to Honourable Ansbach. Tell him, if we should meet in battle, to face your bow would be fine enough, but to face your blade would be an honour.
What
Just
was
the golden lion shield.
Ah.
Perhaps next time we too will meet on the battlefield.
So yeah, so if we take a look at that, shield made to resemble a fierce golden lion with a luxuriant mane, awarded to especially valorous members of Radahn's personal guard on the occasion of its formation.
Okay. Cool.
So, what did Ansbach's letter just tell her?
I am not certain. Um,
Yeah,
I
no,
am
it is.
I am struck by the idea that the best revenge is against an enemy is to help them succeed.
Mm, yeah, particularly considering what success in this case would do to Mikola and Radan.
That's what I was thinking.
Um, yeah, but Freya is not the philosophical bookish sort.
Mm-hmm.
Freya is a soldier who likes war, enjoys war, is has been encouraged to be that way. Um, I don't think it's not a coincidence that Freya and Radan, wear Romanesque garb.
Yeah.
You know, um, except they're lions instead of wolves. uh,
Right.
um, so what did Ansbach's letter just say? So I don't think a lot of people quite understand what is being alluded to between with Radan's desiring an honorable death and his promise to Mikola.
Okay.
So we will find out later in the DLC that Mikola asked Radan to be his Elden Lord.
That's a
And
big ask. Okay.
yeah, and becoming Elden Lord means you have to die and come back. You have to die and be brought back in a new vessel. According to the sacred rite that we just looked at,
Mm-hmm.
that's Mikola's template for for becoming the god of the new age.
Okay.
Um, but Radan is a proud warrior. So what does Radan say? Radan says, "I will never if I." He says so he only wants to die an honorable death.
Right.
So he won't commit suicide. He won't let himself be killed.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has to defeat him in battle and kill him.
Got it. Okay.
His pride is dying an honorable death in battle against a worthy adversary. Mikola
Whoa.
agrees
Mm.
and then sends his sister Millennia to do the deed.
Oh,
That
Millennia's definitely a worthy opponent.
Yeah. No, probably the only person in the Shattering that could have had a chance. Well, no, we know that Millennia had never known defeat.
Right.
Radan had only ever been defeated by Morgoth, the king of Leyndell. And we know that from other pieces of media where we see Morgoth on top of Radan, on top of the walls of Leyndell, basically kicking him out.
Right.
Um, so, but even then, Millennia has to unseal the goddess of rot in order to do it. Basically biological nukes the middle of Caelid, which is why Caelid has that massive swamp
Mm-hmm.
of rot in the middle of it.
Right.
And that's the epicenter. Radan is at the epicenter. She was literally on his back at the end of that fight. And he still didn't die. We had to come along and put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
And Radahn living through that, despite millennia not being defeated, like she won that fight. He was basic for all practical purposes. He was dead. It was just his body, and whatever spirit was left in him just kept going.
Right. Right.
Um,
And going and
you
going
know,
and going.
yeah, and then we come along and put him out of his misery, which is what opens up the DLC. So there's this, like, this is a real focal point. Radahn's a real focal point. Like, he stops the stars so Rani can't progress her fate, and Mikola can't progress his fate until Radahn dies, and he has to be killed. So, yeah, now he's dead. He's going to fulfill his promise to Mikola, because that was the deal. If he met an honorable death, which he did, he would come back and be Mikola's Elden Lord.
Right.
But it seems like most people have missed, like, they don't really understand that the whole sticking point was Radahn needing that honorable death.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's just too proud to let himself die. Also, there was probably a whole thing where he didn't really want to do it, and he didn't believe that somebody could kill him, even if it would. But also, if he says that, he gets to fight Millennia, and he was also a Blood Knight. He was a battle thing.
Okay. Yeah. No. Blood
So,
Knights would not back down from, like, Millennia. It's like, yeah, I'm going to get my ass kicked by one of the best fighters in the world. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, like, but it's never outright said, like, this is why, and
then there's this guy.
yeah, speaking of, like, I feel like the reason that you know things got so bad was that Mesmer and his knights weren't around to spank anyone. But that's a whole other issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I am kind of making an executive decision here, because we need to take the secret route out of
The castle.
yeah, in order to go some places that we really need to get to. So down there you can just barely see, there's a walkway under the water. That's where we've got to go.
Okay.
So, in the proud tradition of Elden Ring concealing very important things behind a secret door, behind a secret door, behind a secret door, there is this easily missable ladder.
Mm-hmm.
To a passageway behind a waterfall that you can only get to on a pathway that is like a foot underwater. And then you go in here and there's a painting. So this is obviously what this secret was supposed to hide, right?
Yeah.
Except there's this blank wall.
Oh my god, dang it.
Yeah, no, I found that on my first playthrough, because I was like, oh, that's like I'll just. It's probably too obvious, but I'll just roll against it. And we have a transport coffin.
Oh, right, the roller coaster nonsense.
Yeah. This one doesn't change our gender.
What?
They're in Dark Souls. There's, I think it's. I'm not sure which Dark Souls it is, but there's a coffin that changes your gender in Dark Souls.
Oh my goodness, that's weird.
It's weird. I personally think that's an allusion to like the cycle of reincarnation. There are people who reincarnate, like when you reincarnate, I think they're trying to say like you reincarnate as the opposite sex every time you come back. Um it could also be like, the deities and things having the two being both genders, like they have a male aspect and a female aspect.
Okay.
So that's a whole thing.
Scadu Aldous.
Yes. Yes, so we are now down here.
Okay.
This area we couldn't get to before.
And talking to the Ansbach and what's her name unlocked this?
No.
Okay.
We could have come and done this at any point.
Got it. Okay.
I am doing this now because really we should probably do this before we do anything. The Ruins of Ra. We could also go and do the Finger Ruins and do the Manus Matir quest, but we need to do this anyway. So when we start moving here, stuff is going to happen. We're going to have to come back here at some point and try and get into this area. But this thing is blocking it.
That is a big corpse of a thing.
Yeah, it's one of the basket fire golem things. But yeah, I don't want to try this just yet. So I need better tools to fight it. But there's an important thing there that we're going to find. However, we can go and grab this, which is another revered spirit ash. And we can head south. Oh yeah, and that guy gets up and will mess with you if you get too close. So because down here we have the last of the mausoleums. And some shadow tree fragments and a pathway to the last. So if we look at the map here, this is the pathway to get the last piece of the map. So I figured this is a good thing to do. There's a whole bunch of it's a whole bunch of the fly guys. They're pretty fly for white guys. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. I just said they're pretty fly for white guys. That's oof.
That's an old joke.
Very old joke. But I am a very old.
Yeah, I can't remember if that in itself is a Weird Al parody or if it just the original one sounds like a Weird Al parody.
It is not a Weird Al parody. That is a real song.
What the heck are these things?
Oh, these are the people who suffer from the fly plague.
Oh, right. We ran across these a long time ago.
Yeah,
Well, bodies
yeah,
they're up.
back in Ballarat. They're gonna kill me. There are too many. I've aggroed too many of them, and there I go. This is what you get for running through, but at least there's a grace right there, and I'm just going to be able to pick up my runes. It is much harder to play games while you are talking and engaging.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
I have done this like picture perfect. So many times I've watched people play games while they're talking and just wanted them to like have a voiceless run through where they just show like, oh yeah, by the way, I can play this game.
Yeah, they call that a long play apparently,
Oh, okay.
where you
I did
don't
not.
talk, you just play the game.
Yeah, I did not realize that was. Oh, well, I mean, I've watched long plays before. I didn't realize that was. I guess that does make sense. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of times I'm like, oh, I just people often think, oh, you don't actually, have your bona fides. You don't like, you haven't played the game properly, etc. It's like, yes,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I came for. I didn't really want the manfly ashes. That oh, what? No, stop there. Silverhorn tender. Those are really useful if you want to farm items.
Okay.
So silver horn tender and silver pickled four-toed fowl feet increase your item drop chance. So
Ah, I see.
so if you really want a certain thing, you pop two of those, you max out your arcane,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go and kill a bunch of things because drop rates for some things are still like even with maxed out arcane and the enhancing items, it's still rough.
Mm-hmm.
They're still pretty drop rates are still pretty low. All right, I still got people on my tail, and that is a gigantic chasm. No, all right, still they're chasing me.
Okay.
Okay, so right, we are
Mm-hmm.
cool. Where
Might
do we want to be?
it might be good to find a grace to put up because I am fading fast. I don't think I'll be able to do another video, and we're getting
Yeah,
to 22 minutes.
yeah, not a problem.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. We can.
This is good for this week, but we can also meet on Friday to do more.
Indeed. Uh, what have I done? Where have I gone? Why
I
did
don't
I do?
I don't know.
Oh, here we.
Yeah, I thought there was a race around somewhere.
There is. We've dropped down. But there will be a grace through here.
Ah,
Dark Light Catacombs. This is where we want to go anyway, because I'm going for the map piece,
right. Okay.
and there'll be a grace right here.
Okay.
So yeah, next time we'll be doing the Darklight Catacombs. It's a bit of a longer dungeon,
Mm.
and I'll just use revered spirit ashes. I might do some leveling up
Okay.
um, before we come back. And yeah, so but we did get through. We did get the secret bright scroll and talk a lot about Radan and Mila.
Right. Yeah.
So that's a whole.
Okay.
And
And we're
yeah, thank you.
you're welcome.
Yep.
You're still rocking the what kind of Red Riding Hood made Marion get up?
Yeah, do we want me to look at changing that out for something?
I think it's still good. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know that we found anything better yet.
Oh, yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
I might be forced to say let's change then. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, that is good.
Yeah. No, this is what I always end up wearing. Rolana's kit is just
No
great.
helmet.
Uh well, if I so either we can go with the ninja thing,
Mm-hmm.
or if I go back to the chest, because apparently for some reason I didn't keep it on me. Do 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 do.
Oh, the blue cloak. Oh, that
Blue
that
cloak.
that looks really cool.
Yeah. Rolana's helmet looks like that.
Uh,
I,
kind.
I like the I like the blue hood better, but yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of goofy. I like the blue hood better. Yeah.
yeah. No, some of the helmets do tend to like they take they remove the mesh for the head, and then the helmet is smaller than your head,
That
and it's
yeah.
just
I was wondering
yeah,
about that. It looked really goofy.
yeah. That is pretty good. But yeah, the blue matches, and yeah, we get to look pretty cool. Uh, I'm I'm at medium load, but
Hmm.
that's
That could be
um,
fixed in a few level ups.
yeah, we could if I use that rather than the stamina regen talisman, then
Hmm.
we can work.
Okay. Well, thank
Ah,
you.
yeah,
And
no problem. I really enjoy this, and I will see everyone later.
later. Bye.